Welcome to the Oasis, my name's Mike, and this is Space Pirate Trainer DX, a multiplayer update to the original Space Pirate Trainer that includes the first arena-scale VR mode of its kind to officially launch on both Oculus Quest and Quest 2. Full free-roam arena-scale VR is no longer reserved for VR arcades, and now anyone can go out with a Quest or a Quest 2, find a suitable location, and experience what it feels like to freely run around and blast each other in an arena-scale VR environment. And I have to tell you, it feels awesome. The new Arena mode launches today, the 9th of September, as a free update to the base Space Pirate Trainer game. So if you previously bought Space Pirate Trainer on Quest, you'll get these amazing new modes for free. The creators, iLlusions, wanted this update to be a free gift to all the fans who previously supported their game on Quest. If you're brand new to Space Pirate Trainer, you'll now find the game on the Oculus Store under the new name Space Pirate Trainer DX, and they've increased the price to $24.99 in US dollars, $18.99 in British pounds to account for all the new content. So in this video, I'll be focusing on the arena part of the new update, which includes a solo mode for single-player offline play. You also have multiplayer modes where players can play in co-location arena mode in the same physical location, or in their own separate arenas playing remotely online from anywhere in the world. Arena mode also includes 5 arena maps, multiple character and weapon skins, along with a fully fledged custom map editor where you can create your own levels whilst in-game and with a friend. I can't stress how friggin' cool that is. If you think about how much it costs to play laser tag or paintball, this is an absolute bargain, and I'm happy to report it's just as fun. For this video, I hired a huge indoor tennis court at Lloyd Gym in Colchester, and I brought along my brother David and my friend Gabriel so we could check it out together. I'm still recovering from my surgery after having my appendix removed, so they'll be doing most of the running around. I just want to say thanks for all the messages of support, by the way. I really appreciate it, and I'm feeling much better now. So first off, I'll show you what equipment you need to play the arena mode, then I'll show you how to set it up, I'll explain the different game modes, and then I'll add some of my final thoughts on my experience at the end of the video. So first up, let's start with the equipment that you'll need. Of course, you'll need an Oculus Quest or Quest 2 with Space Pirate Trainer DX installed. You'll also need to find a suitable location to play. Now this can be a school gym, an indoor basketball court or tennis court, as long as it's an indoor space that can accommodate a 10 meter by 10 meter play space with no obstructions so you can freely run around, then you'll be good to go. If you just want to play solo, that's pretty much all you'll need. You can download the game at home and play Space Pirate Arena completely offline when you get to the location. If you want to play Versus, which is where this game really shines, you'll of course need another player, and you'll also need access to Wi-Fi. Now this could be at the location, or alternatively, you could use a mobile phone to act as a Wi-Fi hotspot, like I did for this video. Finally, if you've got a family with multiple quests and you want to all play together, app sharing is available for Space Pirate Trainer DX. And that's pretty much it for the equipment. Now onto the setup itself. First and most importantly, you'll need to create a new 10 meter by 10 meter Guardian boundary in the Oculus Quest's home environment prior to even starting the game. The new Space Pirate Arena game mode won't even launch unless this Guardian has been created. My advice to you would be to start directly in the center of your play space, and I would suggest marking the floor, or if it's a court of some kind, noting the location, as you'll likely need this later. Start by creating a small boundary circle around you, and once that's set, you can now physically walk to the edges of the play space whilst tracing out a 10 meter by 10 meter square. You'll know when you've got to the limit of the boundary, as you'll get to a point where you can't trace anymore and you'll have a smooth boundary edge. And this is what you want all the way around. This can be a little tricky to set up at first, and it did take me a couple of attempts to get it right, but eventually you should have a square boundary set inside the physical limits of your location. Again, this should be free of any obstructions. The last thing you want to do is, when running around in VR, is to trip over or bump into something, so please keep it safe and clear. Once that's done, now face the top edge of the square that you've just created, and you can reorientate the Quest's home environment if you need to by pressing and holding the Oculus home button. Now just launch the game and you'll see the new arena mode listed in the main menu. If everything's gone to plan, it'll detect the 10 meter by 10 meter Guardian boundary you set up, and you'll be all set to play the game. Running through the game modes in Arena, you have solo mode, which you can play offline, where you'll have access to 5 pre-built maps or 3 custom maps that you can build yourself. Now this will have you chasing down and hiding from increasingly difficult waves of robotic drones. You'll have 3 lives and your goal is to reach the highest wave possible. In all game modes, you have access to a shield, which is activated with the left trigger, and a blaster, which is activated with the right trigger. All movement is of course physical, there's no options to use thumbsticks to move around. Your blaster also has a powerful charge shot, which you can activate by pressing and holding down the B button. The AI drones in this mode are not to be underestimated, they're actually very challenging, and after each death you'll have to run to the respawn pod until your lives are depleted, and then it's game over. In the multiplayer arena mode, whether it be remote or co-location, all you need to do is ensure that your playmate is in your Oculus friends list and just simply add them to the game using the menu button on the left controller. They'll then appear alongside you in the holding area where you can have a chat and select which map you want to play. In co-location mode, when you're both playing in the same physical space, if the player isn't aligned correctly with their avatar, you should both go to the center of the play space which you marked earlier, face the top edge of the play space, and press and hold the Oculus home button to reorientate yourselves one at a time in the exact same spot. Ideally, you want it so you can high-five your playmate in both the physical and virtual world at the same time, and they're perfectly in sync. In this mode, you both have 3 lives, and it's a case of hunting each other down until those lives are depleted. I would suggest using shields as much as possible, as they can deflect incoming shots which can ricochet back and hit your opponent, and I would also suggest trying out the charge shot, which can send a devastating projectile bouncing around the arena. There's no tally or scoreboard, so you'll have to keep note of this yourselves, especially if you have a friendly wager on who wins the most matches. If you want to stand out from each other, there's a number of different character and weapon skins available from the main menu. Now these are all cosmetic items and they don't have any effect on the gameplay. Finally, if you're done with the present maps, you can jump into the level editor mode together and actually build your own custom maps and talk it through, plan it out and build it together. This is such a cool feature, and to be built into a standalone game is extremely impressive and means this game has limitless replayability. You have 3 slots for these custom maps to be saved, and these can be played solo or together. And that's how to play Space Pirate Trainer DX's new arena mode in a nutshell. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below and I'll try and answer as many questions as I can. Now on to my final thoughts. So ever since trying my first arena scale VR experience back in September 2018 at Oculus Connect 5, where Oculus were running a demo called Dead and Buried Arena, it got me excited for arena scale VR. And here we are, 3 years later, being able to easily set this up ourselves and experience it with our friends. If you've never tried moving around freely in VR whilst in a huge physical play space, it almost feels magical, and I would urge anyone with a Quest or Quest 2 to find a suitable location and check it out. The only thing that would make the experience even better for me would be for them to add haptic feedback vest support with bHaptics and add haptic feedback gun support for the ProVolver from ProTube in the future. This would take the immersion level through the roof. I feel that the team at iLlusions have absolutely delivered on their promise on bringing arena scale VR to the masses, and I for one can't wait to get back into the arena and play some more. I really hope this becomes a thing and more developers consider creating arena scale VR games and experiences, and it encourages players to venture out and scout for locations to play out in the wild. But of course, that's just my opinion. I'd love to know what you all think in the comments down below. Are you planning to try this out? Do you have a location in mind? Can you see this becoming the future of VR esports? Do you think this will start a trend of people going out in the wild and playing in physical locations together? I certainly hope so, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. I want to say thanks to iLlusions for providing early access to Space Pirate Trainer DX. Thanks to Lloyd Gym in Colchester for letting us use their indoor tennis courts. And finally, thanks to my brother David and my friend Gabriel for being part of the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, make sure you're subscribed for all my future VR content, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.